Hi everyone, I've got an update for you. I've been stitching the grey thread in this top border. This border goes, as you can see here, this is complete to the edge, so it goes all the way up to this tree. Because I don't have enough fabric space between of the fabric showing, I've gone to here and then I'll just finish this upwards and then move the fabric down so that I can finish off this bottom section. I believe, if I recall, yeah, there's a crystal that goes in here, and there's a couple of stitches here, not very much, and maybe two beads and a crystal goes in this corner. And interestingly, this colour, I think, is it this colour? Yeah, there's 3 stitches here in this colour that I'm going to have to do. Because obviously this is the next part, so it wasn't included in this. So yeah, there'd be for anyone watching this who might stitch this later, there'd be nothing wrong with getting to this, skipping across, doing these 3 and coming back. I don't think you'd have too much problem with a carrying thread, but again, it's up to you. Maybe you'd prefer to put your tail in here, but I certainly would have probably jumped across had I thought ahead or seen ahead. You can see the way that I've stitched this. There's some variegation here in the light grey, there and there, and I think it might be there but spaced out. So yeah, it's more variegated than you think, this the thread for this, and actually it looks really messy to stitch, but there's a really nice kind of rhythm to it once you get into it, because it kind of goes round kind of back on itself, and then I stitched across and then stitched this and then stitched across the top, then kind of went in this circle and then stitched across the bottom, and it does kind of flow quite nicely. So I quite enjoyed this bit. I've also done the same on the top right section. And as you can see here at the bottom, I haven't finished it off because I need to get down here. So yeah, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to fill in the blue now in this top section, and do the beads and the crystals, get the whole of this section, this bit done up here, and then yeah, then move the fabric down, and then all of this will be done. Move the fabric down, finish this bit, and depending on where I maneuver it, I mean, that's quite a gap. I think this is where the gate goes. There's a gap, but there's not, I don't think there'd be too much of a gap here, so I might try and finish this off at the top here, then have the gap, and then start the bottom section, so that I don't have to move it sort of 4 times. But again, I'll just, if I have to, it doesn't matter. I'll see what happens, see what I come up with. But yeah, it's looking good, and it's a pretty chunky border. Cool though. I really hope I've done it right. I'm really hoping. I sort of probably should have checked these arrows as I went, just to make absolutely sure that it's all working, but there we are. Oh, one thing I would say, just in case you do this, is the first time I did it, I think there's like 15 stitches from here to here or something, and you think, oh, it'll be 15 stitches up here then, and it's not. It's kind of 14, and then it's 14 or 15 stitches, and it's correct, and everything is still equal and repetitive, so I can't get my head around why it's 14 or 15, but just be careful of the pattern. Don't assume it's 15 stitches across. You'll soon, I think, something like this, I think you'd probably soon realise it wasn't quite right. But yeah, just keep an eye on that one. That threw me a little bit, and I had to keep counting. And then the next time every time I got to one of these kind of bottom rows of single stitches, I'd have to double check, try and keep the number in my head, stitch it, get to about 12 and go, I can't remember how many I'm supposed to stitch, have to recount again, all that sort of thing. So yeah, just be aware of that. Silly little things, but it does take up time and brain power. So that's where I am so far, and I will keep you posted at the next bit. See you later. Howdy, I've got an update for you. This is the corner before I move the fabric. So it is complete to near the bottom where I need to move the fabric up. I've done the same on the other side. Oh, excuse my squeaky chair. And I'll just show you the corner. Just move in slowly, moving in slowly. And I'm just going to get better light on it. Hang on. So this is very minimal. It's 3 normal cross stitches in Elephant and Castle. It's 2 silver beads, and then it's 2 of the bigger blue crystals. And it's the same in both corners. So if I just move this out, then you can see everything just about squeezed in. Yeah. I have now filled in the blue in this bit, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see that it's even stitched from there, but it is blue. It is stitched blue. See? I promise. So yeah, I'm going to move the whole piece down now and finish off these sort of bottom bits here. Get down to the bottom. It hopefully shouldn't take too long. And then I can move up a lot more and do the bottom 2 corners. This part is really strange because it's just a lot of cross stitch and then kind of 2 minutes of beading. It's unusual. I think I've read it right. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Bye. Hi everyone. So this top section is now done. It's, I think, 2 days later. Yeah. Maybe it's yesterday. I have no idea. But this top this top bit is now done. All the stitches that are in between this grey are now stitched. You can see how close they are in colour to the fabric. Sorry, my voice is croaky. It's very late at night instead of very early morning. I'm just going to move the light a second. There you go. So yeah, in this light you can really see in the camera actually, you can really see the pattern of the blue arrow bits. It's not as clear actually in real life, but I think that's, again, the lighting. So yeah, I'm going to move the fabric up next time and do this same corner then on the bottom right, bottom left, with these couple of, no, can't see it, couple of beads and stitches in the corner, and then that'll be it, amazingly. Yeah, I really like it. It's cute. So I'll just come back a bit. That's what it looks like before the gates go in. Yeah, the arrow stuff really shows up well in the camera. That's cool. It doesn't look like that in real life. It's a bit more, I don't know, this whole grey and blue section is a bit more messy, but I think in the light, the lighting makes a big difference. But that looks cool to me, my humble opinion. So I think I'll actually put this away for a couple of days. I know, I hear you gasp. Because I'm starting 2 new full coverages, and I think I'm getting the supplies for them tomorrow. I'm not sure if I definitely am or not, but I think I might be getting the supplies tomorrow. But also, I think it's not a bad thing to just have a couple of days off. This same pattern, it's really repetitive, and don't get me wrong, I think it looks lovely, but it's really repetitive to stitch, and I'm glad I had a couple of days on a Gecko Rouge, the Lorna Laine Robin, and I'm glad I kind of interspersed this with that. So this bit doesn't take very long, but I definitely think I need a bit of a break. So probably only a couple of days. I'll probably change my mind tomorrow, but only a couple of days just to do something else. And then I'm going to, come back to it and do the bottom half. So goodness knows how long it'll be. Might be 2 days, might be tomorrow, might be a week, don't know. But for you, hopefully, if I do my job right, it'll only be a couple of seconds. So I shall see you in the next clip. Bye. Hi everyone. So an update for you. I have finished, I don't know if I must have already shown you, but I finished this sort of grey bit with blue bit here. I've done the top half, so it's just 2 corners, and then this is the bottom half. I haven't actually plugged in my sort of actual sort of clamped on light, so I'm just using the overhead light because I don't really need it at the moment. So it's a bit darker than normal, so sorry. Yeah, this goes up here into by the tree, so this is all done, and you can just about see the difference between the blue here and the fabric, and then the blue here, which I know says is the same colour as the fabric. I know I always say it's the same colour as the fabric, but you can obviously really see the difference there. Or can you? I think so. So it's stitched all the way up to here. And so I've just today finished. I've kind of been doing bits and pieces of this every couple of days. Yeah, I've had a couple of days where I haven't stitched on it. But now the grey is all done. I mean, I followed the pattern. I haven't checked it. On the actual pattern, the pattern only shows this teal colour here and the bead in the back stitch. It only shows that on this part of the pattern. So I've got, other than counting it out and making sure that it's correct from here to here, there's no way for me to tell if it's the same, if it's in the right place yet. But I have counted it and it seems fine. So yeah, as I said, the grey is done now in this section, and the next thing I'm going to do is go back and start up here in the blue and work my way down. And then over here, because I couldn't get it all in the bit of fabric that is showing, which is this width, that's probably 20 centimeters, I think, maybe. I've done so much down to here, and as you can see again, the grey has gone only so far, as has the blue. So once I finish the blue on the left hand side, this is probably very obvious, I'm going to do the grey all the way around and then come back up here, and then, or whatever, and then come back up here and then do the blue all the way around, and then that is done. So I'm quite close now to finishing this part. I'll just try and get it all in if I can, sort of. There you go. I'm thinking maybe this is like the brick wall around the garden. That's kind of how this makes me feel about it. And I always think of Notting Hill when they go into that little walled garden and he says, "Whoops-a-daisy." Random thought for you there. So yes, this is it. It's quite good actually when there's not a huge amount of light, because you can actually see how bright some of these things are. They really do show up really well. Some things just don't show up as well when there's some light. So it is pretty cool actually. This looks very shiny and bright. I like how that looks in the shade. The beads show up quite nicely as well. Anyway, I am rambling now. It's late. I'm going to go to bed, and then yeah, tomorrow evening, if I can, I'm going to finish the blue on this side, and then just keep going. But yes, this is where everything is so far, and I shall keep you posted. Yeah, hope you're all well. See you at the next one. Bye. Hey there, another update for you. I have just finished all the cross stitching. Oh my word, this has been a slog. It's so repetitive. It's really repetitive. It looks absolutely beautiful. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It is so repetitive. So it's all done. I've even put these 3 little purple cross stitches in. So I think I've got 4 beads on each corner now. The other side's done as well, see? What? It looks quite grey on that side, and it looks sort of purpley grey on this side, but it is... No, it's just grey. So yeah, there you go. So what I haven't done is measured any part of this to check it's, I don't know, on the same line, to check it's the right width apart. I haven't checked to see whether it's correct to the trees. I've just gone for it. And that's it. So I'm just going to do the beads now, and then this part will be done. Oh, it's amazing. It was a slog. It was a slog. It's fabulous. I can't wait. Okay, I'll catch you up in a bit. Bye. Okay, all done. I've put the 2 blue crystals in, these 2 tiny little silver beads. So that's one corner. This is the other corner. It's not very light, sorry. You can just about see. So that is it. That is this part done. Very, very exciting. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who has left me a comment or liked my videos for my Chatelaine Chronicles. I really, really appreciate it. Sorry, my tummy's rumbling. And yeah, I really appreciate your comments and messages as well about this one. It's I'm glad that it seems to be able to, my videos seem to be able to be helping people, so it's really cool. I'm over on Instagram at Belushi Stitches, and I have a coffee link if you wanted to support my channel. There is a buy me a coffee link or Ko-fi, which I'll put below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will keep you posted with the next part. See you then. Bye.